I'm Anton.
One lunch break. I was eating my lunch consisting of white rice and dried plums as usual.
Haruhito is eating a plain lunch again.
Who just eats white rice and dried plums nowadays? That's so funny.
The girls in class always make fun of how poor I am. I can't do anything about it. I'm poor. This girl is Sakiko Ajeji-san. She grew up in a rough family environment and seems to be quite unstable, often not returning home for days at a time. She always looks down on me because I'm poor. And she was always with Sakiya-san and Yatsuoka-san. I was unlucky to have been in the same class as them. I'm struggling every day. Hey, stop! Don't bother Haruhito! And the teacher came in. Okay, we'll start class now.
I'm bored, so I'm going home.
Hey, you guys! Whoa. They bother me every chance they get, and the teachers were also having a hard time with them because of their bad behavior. Then one day... Wow! Today, my mom made a special steak lunch. I was shocked when I opened it. It's the first time I've ever eaten such a luxurious lunch. I wonder what it tastes like. Can I really eat it? Then I carefully brought the food to my mouth with my shaking hands. And the next moment... So good! I started smiling by how good the taste of the meat was. Thank you, Mom. I thank my mother once again for providing me with a lunchbox in these difficult financial times. Then...
What?
Then Sakiko-san saw it.
Huh? What is this lunch? It's so different to what you usually have.
It's too good for a poor guy like you. It doesn't suit you.
This time they laughed at me, saying I didn't deserve it, and... Hey! She took my lunchbox from me.
You only need white rice. You don't need anything else.
She tried to throw the meat away in the garbage. Stop! I tried to take it back, but Sakiko-san wouldn't give it back.
Let's go. You should eat it.
Can I?
Give it back! Then I'm sick!
Huh?
Sick?
Actually, I won't live much longer, so my lunch is special today.
What?
I told them a secret that I've never told anyone before. We're poor because the medical fees are so expensive. Berta syndrome. It's a hereditary, incurable disease that causes the heart to stop beating and carries a high risk of sudden death. 5 years ago,
Haruhito!
I passed out once from an unexplained fainting spell. When I had a thorough examination, I found out that I had Berta syndrome.
Sorry, Haruhito. You have to eat lunch like this again.
You don't have to apologize, Mom. It's not your fault. Because of the cost of treatment and travel to different hospitals, we didn't have a father, so because of this illness, we were forced to live a poor life. And there isn't any medicine that really works, so anything could happen at any moment. And recently, the doctor told us to be prepared. So that's why my mom made me a fancy lunch today. After I finished talking, everyone, including Sakiko-san's face, has changed.
Really?
I wasn't actually going to tell them. But I couldn't let my mother's lunchbox, which she had gone through great lengths to prepare for me, go to waste. So I want you to give me back my lunch. Then, in the next moment...
Do you think we would actually feel bad with you for that?
What?
No one would believe an obvious lie like that.
You're trying too hard. It's hilarious.
Apparently, they think I'm lying.
Well, it's fine. It's gross, so I don't eat this lunch. Let's go to the toilet.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Then a few days went by.
Then, Haruhito started not coming to school pretty often. Was it true? I thought about what Haruhito said about his illness. No, he lied about that to make us feel bad for him. It has to be! Teacher, I want to ask you something.
Whoa! Rare for you to come to the teacher's office.
I kept wondering about it, so I decided to check what Haruhito said with the teacher. Then...
Well, don't ask too much about that.
Teacher? He didn't answer. Then the next day... So he's here today. Haruhito came to school on this day, but... It suddenly happened during 4th period.
That's why... Huh? Hey, Haruhito! Wake up, Haruhito!
He was unusually sleepy during class. No matter what happened, the teacher called out to him, he wouldn't wake up.
Hey, Haruhito! Hey!
It was a seizure from his chronic illness. Haruhito had lost consciousness due to his vernacular fibrillation.
Hey, are you alright?
Then Mr. Anton, a handyman who heard what was going on, brought an AED and attempted CPR.
What? Is it true?
No way. Yes, Haruhito wasn't lying about his chronic illness. It's here! After that, Haruhito regained consciousness and was rushed to the hospital. We were worried about him, so we decided to go check up on him. I'm sorry. It's my fault for not giving you a healthy birth. Haruhito's mom was in the hospital room.
How many times are you going to apologize, Mom? I already told you, right? It's not your fault. I'm actually grateful to you. Thanks for giving birth to me. I'm glad you're my mom.
Haruhito. Seeing that, we ended up not going inside.
I was released from the hospital safely after that. I returned to school, but when I went back to school, Takiko and the other students seemed to be acting strangely.
Here. I had extras, so you can have it.
What? She made me lunches.
Here's our number. If you need anything, just tell us. Are you feeling unwell anywhere? Or is there something you want to eat?
They gave me their phone numbers and said they'd buy me food and were weirdly nice.
What?
Sorry. I found it somewhat humorous and funny.
I feel bad. I didn't know you had a chronic illness.
Forgive us. It must be difficult for you.
It's fine. I don't think anything of it. Not just Akiko-san and her friends. But everyone in class started treating me nicely. You guys! Then one day... Sakiko-san?
Haruhito?
I found Sakiko-san alone in the park. According to her story, Sakiko-san's mother has been changing men from one man to the next, and they fight constantly every day. That's why she goes to Sakiya-san or Yatsuoka-san's house and doesn't go home for days on end.
It's a terrible story, right?
Did you know? There's a lot of different types of people in the world.
In the world?
There are people even worried about living the next day. I think about my illness on a world scale and think that it's not the worst thing that could happen to me. There's a lot of beautiful scenery and delicious food in the world. My dream is to look at all those things in the world when I get better. I think it's a waste to end my life not knowing that. I talked about my dream to someone for the first time in my life. That's how much I trust Akiko-san and my classmates.
When I look at you, my troubles seem so small.
Then they learned how to use an AED just in case something happens to me. When you open it, it automatically turns on.
Please, help us.
They did some research on my disease and started a fundraising campaign for a cure for the incurable disease. Thanks, everyone! Everyone was actually warm and kind. I was so grateful to all of them. They say that sickness starts with the mind, and thanks to the warmth of the class, my symptoms seem to be steadily improving. I've moved, guys! Then,
It was already graduation.
it was so fun thanks to all of you. Thanks so much! I might never see you again, but...
Don't say that. Haruhito will be treated at the distant hospital and will be leaving his hometown.
I'm joking. It's thanks to your fundraising campaign.
Around this time, Haruhito looked healthier and he laughed a lot more.
Okay, bye! Take care!
Then 7 years later, I moved to Tokyo and work in fashion. I'm gonna go back to my hometown today for work. I sometimes see Yuki and Natsuko, but I wondered how Haruhito was doing because I hadn't seen him since graduation. He's probably doing well, but I couldn't get in contact with him and was a little worried. So I decided to spare some time from work to visit Haruhito's family home. You're Haruhito's friend? Yes, we were the same class in high school, and I was wondering how he was doing. Where's Haruhito-kun? I was taken to a room where Haruhito's portrait was displayed. No. At the end of last year, Haruhito had already passed away. He worked at a nearby factory while continuing his treatment. He said he was going to travel the world someday, but he passed out during work. He was taken to the hospital, but by the time he had already passed away. He lived longer than the doctor said he would. He always said that he had the most fun in high school. Yeah. Here. Then Haruhito's mother brought us a disc. He told me to give this to anyone from high school who came to visit. Apparently, it was a video letter from Haruhito. Then I called Yuki and Natsuko, and we decided to watch the video at Natsuko's house.
That Haruhito gave us this video letter. I wonder what it is.
I don't know. Anyways, let's just take a look. Then I pressed play. What we saw there... What? There, we saw Haruhito in an odd outfit.
Hey! Long time no see. Sakiko-san, Sakiya-san, and Yatsuoka-san. If you're seeing this, it means that I've already passed away.
Hey, what is this?
We were all speechless at this unexpected sight.
I still don't forget how much you tortured me.
What? Then the videotaped Haruhito suddenly said that...
He didn't care about my family situation and made fun of how poor I was. My plain lunches, an old uniform. My mom got up early just to make them for me. Must have been fun for you. I won't forgive you.
Huh? Haruhito was actually angry. And he held a grudge because we made fun of him every day. Then, in the next moment...
Just kidding.
What?
Haruhito started laughing.
Joke! Are you surprised? I'm joking.
Yes, Yes, Haruhito was just pranking us. What was that? I was so surprised.
But thanks to you guys, I'm able to laugh like this again. I wanted to thank you. That's why I'm taking this. Thanks to you all, I was able to live a happy life.
Haruhito said that with a smile.
I was always alone. I was poor, always wearing dirty clothes. So I had a difficult time in elementary and middle school. I never had a friend before either. It all changed in high school thanks to you guys. At first, it might have just been because you felt bad for me, but I was really happy. I felt people's warmth for the first time. I may have lived a shorter life than most, but I don't have any regrets, because I had a very fulfilling high school experience.
Haruhito.
I hope I could see you again someday, but I wonder. I hope this video doesn't reach you. Okay then, I wish you all the best.
Then the video ended. It's over there!
No, it's not. I'm so hungry.
And the three of us took time off of work to go travel the world. To look at the scenery that Haruhito wanted to see in his place. Sometimes, I wonder what would have happened if Haruhito was still alive. Maybe life would have turned out differently. But no one knows what would have happened. We decided to live our lives to the fullest for Haruhito.
Thanks for watching everyone. Come back again for more and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.